So, welcome back everyone. It's a nice Monday morning on the bank holiday. Hope everyone had a great Easter. Back to normal here now on a Monday. So the overall weather for the week isn't looking too bad. We're just going to go feed calves here first. So hopefully this week we might get a bit of sowing done, a bit of spraying and a few other things. So let's get cracking, let's get into it. So I started this video off this morning by saying we were going to the Mart. Well, and that's exactly what we did. We went to the Mart today. We're back there now. I'm back there about an hour or two now. So I was just doing a bit of fencing out there. Going to let them hopefully out. See what the weather's like. Don't want to let it out, it's too cold. A couple of them have a bit of dose of ringworm here, so I have to get them out, get the shade washed down. Hopefully when they go out it clears up. But yeah, we brought 7 to the Mart today, and we got on all right. Cattle are definitely back. Calves are through the bloody roof, which makes no sense. There was actually some whalings there cheaper. Let's say 190 kilo whaling was cheaper than calves, which makes no sense. But anyway, we got them sold. We got on well enough. We what did we get? About 1,000 a head for them, about 200 kilos, 215 kilos average over the 7 of them, so wasn't too bad. Could be a lot better. Also, could be a hell of a lot worse. So this is what we're left with now. See the ringworm there around some of their eyes, ears. We'll get them out now, and hopefully that will clear it up. I might put them out tomorrow just to see. So this video is going to be, I'm going to apologise in advance because it's going to be a bit haphazard. There's going to be a few bits going on, and like we weighed these before we left, and the bunch that are left here now are all 385 kilos. The heaviest are 415, 20 kilos, give or take. They're that. So we didn't get to record that because we're doing it quickly like that. Camera was, I don't know, somewhere. I don't always have it on me, so a few things are going to get missed and whatnot, but you're going to see the general day-to-day runnings of it. So today is Monday, the bank holiday Easter, so hopefully everyone had a happy Easter. This video will be out on Thursday, so it'll probably be split. I'll probably do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in this video, and then whatever happens Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the next video. And we probably might do that for the foreseeable. See how we get on. So there might be one video on a Saturday evening, Sunday morning, and then the Thursday one. So I think we'll do it that way. But other than that, hopefully these cattle go out, get them out in the morning. Calves are currently all on once a day feeding, because they're all over 50 days old now at this stage, so they're all on once a day. They still have a bit more milk to go. I'm a firm believer of giving them a bit of extra milk because I think it stands to them greatly, so they'll stay on milk for maybe a week or two longer. But anyway, that's probably it for today now, really. So it's just out there doing a bit of fencing. Here's a mess, so I've just fenced it off. I'm gonna let them out that way. I'll put a gate up there, and that way I'll leave the shed open for them if they want to come back in. But I just want to, it's a bit of a wet hole, so I want to get the digger here and dig it out and put a bit of stone in it and stuff like that. So anyway, as I said, I was out there fencing, and so I have it all right. If they break through it, they only end up in a fenced field, so it's not the end of the world. So, but I can't see they will. They'll finish off that silage there. They'll have a lock of that gone tonight, and then they'll be hopefully out tomorrow. So welcome back. It is Tuesday. The diesel protest is on today. Obviously not there because I have to sow. We have no one else to work for us, so just the weather's so good I can't afford to miss out sowing these beans because it's going to be late. The drill is on. The only bit of ground that has to be ploughed is that. That all has to be fertilised and sprayed. So yeah, it's busy to say the least. So this ground has all been tilled before we got here. Yesterday we just was at the Mart all day selling cattle, and got home then and done a bit of fencing. That was, excuse me, that was kind of it. Nothing too strange or exciting yesterday, but drill is on here now. Sun is out. It's a good windy day. There's plenty of drying. So first and foremost, I gotta go put the 0730 down in the seed bed for sowing. So Dad brought over the spinner here in front of us, and we're going to put that out now, and then we'll get cracking on the sowing, and it won't be too bad. So there's dust rising, which is a good sign. Oh, messed down the laneway. Dust rising, so there is. So hopefully you can see out through my dirty windows, but yeah, it's a great job. Right, so here now we are spreading some 0730 on this ground that was ploughed. So this is the first run. So as you can see, there's a few clumps there, but look, it's not too bad. Morris is currently giving it his second run, and you can just see the darker line there. He's giving it the second run. So we're planting beans and peas in this block here. So peas on this side, beans on the other side, so split it down the middle. And beans are a nitrogen fixing crop, so they don't need any nitrogen. So what we're putting on now is some 0730, so some phosphate and some potash, and that'll be more than sufficient to keep the crop going. And then it'll probably get some sort of foliar feed when it's growing. More than likely when you're out spraying for a fungicide, it'll get some sort of foliar feed. So we're just doing this now, then I'm going to put the beans in, we'll get her calibrated up, get her sown. I might send Dad spreading the barley here, and we'll see, because with this spreader it's just a matter of do your headland first and drive around the circle. So it's very, very straightforward, handy machine. So look, we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're spreading away here. I don't know how much you can see out the window, because the windows are quite dirty. But yeah, we get up here, we get 2 more bags to put in now, and we'll keep cracking. We're sowing away here. Today is probably not going as well as I'd hoped, really, to be honest. We're well behind schedule, but we are going. So drill is on, so plan is on. So I'm just going to check my GPS and my drilling depth. Sorry, my drilling depth should be even looking in the right place. And there's some bean seed there. Where's me seed? Am I down too deep? Oh, there it is there. Look, there's a bean. There. We'll see here now, there's another one. Yeah, right. So what I'm going to do is check my GPS. So I'm just going to put this down on the last quarter. Going to drive and see how it goes. Right, so GPS is working correctly. I'm not overlapping and I'm not leaving too much. If anything, I'm probably a little bit too narrow, but I'm happy enough to not change anything. So we are sowing away. I have everything set up here. So screen is split, so GPS on one side. I'm not tramming this at the moment, so I don't need to set up tram lines, but I know how to. I have my automatic on this, my GPS, so all I need to be touching is that button there, 5 and 6, and that is everything. So when I come to the end now, I just can't remember which one I hit one of them, and it'll lift up the entire drill because it's automatic. So it'll lift the discs all in one, and it'll lift the back coulters then as well. So we'll try it here now, and there's this bit of a headland here. So we're traveling about 15k, so happy out. So if I hit, just want to make sure I'm up far enough, or else I'll have an ungodly headland. No, so it's 5. So I hit 5. Which one is that? Yeah, so I hit 5, and there we go. It picks up, and then 6 will drop the whole lot down again. So yeah, we're not going too bad. So we get set up down here. I want to do this, and then I'll do this headland, and we see what's what. So we'll go up here, turn around. So we're just about empty there now. So that's 2 bags. So I'm hoping I'll get the run, but I don't think I will. So that's why I have the camera, so it's nice to see. So we've just sown 4.5 hectares now. So we've 1 more bag of beans to go in, and then we'll be swapping over to combinable peas. That'll eventually go for feed, for animal feed. So yeah, conditions are lovely. Not going too bad. Dad's just finished spreading the nitrogen over there, so I'm going to go in and get another bag of seed now and a bit of lunch, and then we'll be back out here, and hopefully, look, it's 35 acres. We get this done today. I thought I'd get a lot more done, but look, if I get this done, it's a start, and it's 30 less acres that has to be done again, so it's not that bad. So sowing in sets here, I just find it handier with this trail drill, less turning on the headlands and stuff, less time lost, I should say. Probably not as less turning, but less time lost. So yeah, it's handier. So you wouldn't really do it without GPS, but conditions are lovely. It's drying good up, be ready to roll. So after beans, you predominantly roll just to clear off any big stones for the combine, but also to consolidate it down. Protect it from birds, and also it helps when you go up to put on your weed spray. So this will get a pre-emergent spray. So I'll come back here most likely tomorrow, and I will apply a pre-emergent spray on it. So basically what that'll do is I'll put a blanket across the soil, and then when the weed pokes up, the blanket of spray will hit it and it'll wipe that weed out. It does a good job. Beans can be dirty, and peas, so it's important to get that on, because you can have a lot of dirt in it afterwards, and there's no real way of controlling it. Once the crop is up, you won't control it. So that's why we do a pre-emergent spray. So we're going to get this sown today. So today's Tuesday, we'll go spraying tomorrow for most of the day, and then we'll go back hopefully sowing in the afternoon tomorrow. Start a bit of the barley. It's just 22 acres at home to go in, so we put that in, and yeah, then Thursday I'm going off sowing on contract, so we'll do that. And other than that, then yeah, it's pretty much fertilising, spraying, and a bit of sowing. Then just a bit of slurry. Then there's a bit of grown grass field we need to get slurry on, but I think it's gone too strong. We might get a look at that. Oh, and I swapped to combinable peas now. So what they're like in the hopper there, they're like bloody marbles. You can't stand on them at all. You spill them anywhere, forget you are going over. So beans are sowed to here, so headland is sown that side. Dad's still spreading fort on the wheat over there, and I have the rest of this to do. And I've been only at it 2 hours and 14 minutes, and I have 6.5 hectares, 15 acres done, and I've used 60 litres of fuel, so that is interesting. So I have all my bits and bobs on this. As I said, great job. I finally figured out how to do it, and there's probably a lot more that I can figure out how to do with this tractor. I just have to get used to it there, and well, not get used to it, just sort of figure it out and play around with it. So we're sowing we sowed the beans at 220 kilos to the hectare, and we're sowing the peas at 200 kilos to the hectare. So that's what they're going in at. So that's what I sowed it last year at anyway, so I'm assuming it's the same rate. Yeah, so that's that. Conditions are great. Hopefully get this rolled now in the next hour or so, because we got this, you can see how dry it is. So it's dry and lovely, so that's the key to getting it rolled quickly. And as I said, we'll be back spraying it and so on and so forth. But let's get cracking here. So 15.1 kilometers, and we're tipping away nicely. We'll do a set here now, and we'll go back up. There's the peas. Alright, I'm making good progress here now. Only a couple of runs left, really, the headlands. Not too bad. Hopefully I have enough seed to get up this run. But we've done 13.5 hectares there now in just over 4.5 hours, so not too bad. A few drops of rain there, nothing too major. Ground is still lovely. The dust is still flowing, so it is. So conditions are good, actually, surprisingly, they're very good. So I was planning to maybe do a bit of barley this evening, but don't think that'll be happening now. Sure, we'll see what happens. But it's great to get the peas and beans in. I know they're a little bit on the later side, probably the latest actually we've ever sown. I think it was the 20th of March. It's the 20th of March when we got them in last year. So it's now what, 5th, 6th of April, 7th of April. I'm not quite sure, it's one of them days anyway. And so it is quite late, so it'll be a later harvest for the beans, and the peas will be in around same time as the winter wheat. They always sort of come in the same, roughly the same time as that. So yeah, it's not too bad now, it's not too bad. So we get this other bag in, get it finished up, get home, and put the sprayer on, because the barley has to be sprayed tomorrow. So it's first T1, the fungicide on it. It has to be sprayed tomorrow, so we'll have to do that. And I got all the fertiliser out at the moment anyway, that needed out for a few days, so that's a bit of reprieve there. And so we just focus on that tomorrow, get the barley done, and yeah, it won't be too bad. I was going to spray a bit of barley tonight, but raindrops just going to prevent that. That's why I love the GPS. Took my line off this here, started all the way over there, and here we are, right beside the barley, and now my phone's ringing. So finishing off the day, it's just gone 8 o'clock there now, so it's been a nice 13.5 hour day, so it's not too bad. We got everything sown, as you would have seen, and got the sprayer just washed out there quickly after the spraying the wheat, the Specifica. So now I'm just on the barley here, so we're giving it a fungicide. It's also getting some trace elements, and also there's a bit of seaweed there thrown in it there. I seen Farm Theory done a video on all that gimmicks there. I use seaweed in with the spray. I think it just doesn't knock it back as much. Some sprays can knock it back as much. I just think it keeps it a bit greener as well. I don't know if it contributes to yield a whole pile, but I definitely think on harder sprays it's definitely a help to keep it green, and it definitely does give it a perk up. So I use it, and I think it costs overall maybe €1.50 an acre, not much, so it's interesting enough. So I have that in the mix as well. So that's a bit of growth regulator, the fungicide, that's it, and then the trace elements and a bit of seaweed. So it's a relatively light mix. One thing I did last year is probably went too hard on the growth regulator, which left it quite short and not a lot of straw. So what I'm after doing now is, this is a real gamble, is I'm putting in less growth regulator in the hope it doesn't go down. So not pulling it back much, but pulling it back about maybe 30%. So just hopefully, touch wood, it works. The variety, can't remember the variety now. I think it's good. It's got good resistance to lodging. So we'll just have to wait and see. Well, yeah, turned into an alright evening there now. Check the radar. So there's no rain on the horizon, so it shouldn't be too bad. We should get away with it. Sprayer's working well, thank God. She's in her 6th season now, so has been tested, just waiting for the cert. So yeah, so everything's going well. I'm going to spray out this field here now. I might do another tank. We'll see how late it goes. We'll see how we're feeling. Do a tank early in the morning. Probably feed calves, tank early in the morning here. Go on up above, do up above, come back, do another tank here, and hopefully sow that field down there. Why is that like that? It's annoying me. Sow that field down there tomorrow, and then back for Thursday. I'm away sowing. So welcome back. It's nice and early here, so we've just finished feeding the calves. They're all fed, happy out. Bit of coughing going on in there, so I'm putting it down to blowing in the straw, or it's the hay, one or the other. So I've stopped blowing in the straw and just go back to manual bedding them. So they're grand, they're all eating meal there now. So sprayer is on, put on front weight now, and fill up, get ready to go up above, spray the farm and field up above, and then come back and spray a field on my way home. And then 2 tanks to go here. I got 2 tanks out late last night, so that was ideal. You can actually smell it in the air. Debating where I put these cattle out. It's just not dry enough yet underfoot. I'd say they'd have the place wrecked in a day, so might just leave them in. Which, when do you let them out though? This is the thing. So I want to let them out. Dad says leave them in. They're giving heavy rain there Friday and Saturday, so maybe aim as well to leave them in. So, but they do have a touch of ringworm now, so I want to get rid of that. Some of them, they're not looking too bad now, to be honest, but there's a touch of ringworm there, so we shall see. Anyway, we'll go here now and we'll start filling up the sprayer, get ready to go up above. As I said, today's Wednesday, so hopefully won't be out too late tonight when I watch the Champions League, so hopefully won't be out too late. Right, so we're out in the field here now. This is the field we ploughed a few days ago now. We got the dung on it. It's dried out lovely. You still see the remnants of the dung. So it's got 2 runs of the drill, and yeah, we're out here sowing it. So this is what's sowed, that's obviously what's not. So I'm just out checking. I'm going to put down a bit deeper, just as a few seeds showing, and I'm not quite happy with how it's looking. So to get the depth, or just the depth, use these spacers on this ram, and that then in turn pushes it down or lessens it out, whatever way you want to look at. So on the 200, it's nice and dusty. Have to clean the windows. Drill's working well. You would have seen last video we got the peas and beans in, so now we're on to spring barley. So I think the variety is it Gretchen? I think so. It's going in at 185 kilos to hectare, and yeah, conditions are good. So we keep sowing here because it's 4 o'clock and we've got this field to do here, so hopefully we get done this evening. Got a bit of spraying done today and whatnot, so yeah, we're going well. Turned into a lovely day now. Sun is shining, dust is rising. GPS is working perfectly. This solar is dialed in now, and I think I have the GPS 100% correct. We'll find out when it comes up anyway. So I'm just going into the short corner here. Tomorrow, don't worry, it's a full day sowing. So fuel protests are still on, but I got out yesterday evening there, and I'll hopefully get out maybe Friday then as well. But it's dry there's no one else at home to take over the work, like, so it has to be done, unfortunately. But fully support what they're at. But yeah, we're sowing away here. Drill's going lovely. You can put about a ton in, ton and a half in at a time. Makes life so much handier. You're not filling up every like 5 acres. Or not 5 acres, 7 acres. We'll be getting to a bag, 185 kilos. Whatever that works out as a bag. Can't do quick maths. But yeah, conditions are lovely. This was a tough field. As you would have seen, it ploughed up very tough. But it's absolutely, I'm going to be turning around because you can't see into the sun. But this will be some of the tougher spots. Well, actually, tougher spot, that window is filthy. Can't see over. So, as you can tell, we're absolutely flying here, 16 kilometers an hour. And she's doing a great job. It's really doing a job on it now. So we get this hopefully rolled tomorrow, fingers crossed, pick off any big stones. There's probably a handful on it there, half a dozen maybe. And then she'll get a bit of nitrogen then when it starts to peak, maybe in 10 days time. So I got plenty done, got a bit of slurry. It should have plenty, small bit of nitrogen, maybe 20 units. That'll be it, forget about it, job done. So we're spraying there today. My god, the price of sprays has, the price of sprays has gone through the roof. It's definitely more expensive this year than it was last year anyway. I'll have to try find a docket for last year just to compare, but they've gone up a wee bit, alright. Same as everything else. I think diesel is sort of holding its own there at the moment, but it's still very expensive. So anyways, we commend them all for what they're doing, but unfortunately there is still work to be done. So we have to get through that as well when we can, because I think there's a bit of rain forecasted for Friday. So I have the cattle out, but they will have access to the shed. Well, actually I don't have the cattle out. Dad put the cattle out and he didn't tell me, so I didn't get any footage of that. But we'll go out and have a look at them there now, because I'm pretty sure I have to connect up the water truck. Yeah, anyway, they're out.
Tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? About this, how am I gonna be an optimist about this? We were caught up and lost in all of our vices. In your pose as the dust settled around us, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? Oh, where do we begin? The rubble or our sins? Oh, where do we begin? The rubble or our sins? And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. you close your eyes? Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? Oh, how I'm beginning to be an optimist about this. How I'm beginning to be an optimist about this. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
Starting the headlands now. So the joy about this one is you can clearly see where I clearly missed the run of slurry. You can see it there, clear as day. So anyways, he's got the Pottinger synchro on there just to grope the headland there, just to make sure it's all right. So it was a good job now, in fairness to it. I can sow this either end. There's a grass field. There's a grass field either end. I can sow it. So I just have to do this one here. That's it. First field of barley is in. So hopefully we get it rolled now tomorrow. So tram lines in this, so hopefully it work. Or I'll be kicking myself for the rest of the year. But yeah, so we just have a small bit of seed left, which is ideal. So yeah, all is going well. So we're going to give this a quick greasing up. We want to wash the windows and all before we get going tomorrow. We're giving a little bit of rain in the morning, but hopefully not too much. We just have to wait and see what the morning brings. Friday is meant to be wet, so we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, we might do a tank of spray here now, try to finish off the spraying, and at least it's done then. Done and out of the way. So yeah, I missed a bit of slurry here on some of the grass, and you can just see, I don't know if you can see it there, just there, yeah, you probably can. I missed, obviously just went a bit wide or something, I don't know, but anyway I missed a bit. And yeah, it was, you can clearly see it, it's practically orange. So I'll have to come back down here with a bit of something. There was a few fields we can get to do with slurry, it just was too wet, so what we can do about that. I'll throw some bag stuff out on it next week. We leave it for hay. So we'll just lift up the wheels now, because I don't want them running when I don't have to, because you have to grease them. They're bearing, so they have to be greased tomorrow. The two outside ones then are normal wheels, so the three in the middle lift up, and that. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. So we have a little bit of a handle on the sowing campaign. Right, so the lads are out. So hopefully they'll be happy out. You can see a bit of ringworm on them there now, so I will lock them out of this area where we're feeding them in the winter. So kind of as soon as it gets wet, for this farm anyway, I'd be as well to just bring them in. And yeah, bring them in, because yeah, they just make a mess here very quickly. So there's 17 of them here, so a couple of nice fellas, but yeah, they're bad with ringworm there now. So we go do another tank of spray, and hopefully they're still here in the morning. But it's not too bad if they break out, because they're only going to break out into a fenced field, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, right, so spraying away here now. It's the last of the winter barley, and that'll be it all sprayed. So I'd imagine the oats have been done, and the wheat will probably be next week, I'd imagine, and we'll start finishing off, topping this up with nitrogen then as well. and whatnot, but it's looking alright in spots, a couple of wet spots there, but the majority of it is looking nice, it's clean. Yeah, it's a nice plant overall, so yeah, nothing really to complain about. Got the sowing done, so got that done there, so a bit more sowing tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a busy few days. Cattle are out, calves are going well, the weather's up, it's not going too bad. So again, fair play to everyone out protesting. We'll join you as soon as we can, but other than that, there's just work to be done here, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm going to leave today's video there at that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll chat to you in the next one.